Good morning, y'all. I was asked how I was able to stitch around on one of my blocks. This is a simulated quilt top that I have done. I am actually going to give this one to my little doggie whenever I get finished with it for her little Easter. But ignore all of this right here. We're not paying any attention to that because that was just something I was playing around with yesterday. What we're going to do is we're going to be stitching around this right here. Okay? And I've used orange thread today so you guys can see what's going on. So let's go over to the machine and let's get started. Okay, so whenever you turn on your machine, of course, you're going to start from here. And you're going to go to My Design. And then in order to get the picture of the rabbit that we have on the embroidery machine, we're going to come up here and click on this, and it's going to make it an image scan, a line scan, or an illustration design. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an image scan. And then it's asking us to scan again. And then you have this little guy right here, the little snowman. And over here on the machine, there is a little snowman. I don't know if you can see him. He's right here. So we want to line this little snowman up. You can probably see it now, there now. Line him up like that. Okay. And then you're going to come back over here to the machine and you're going to hit OK. And what's going to happen is it's going to scan so we can start getting the photo up here on the machine. So we'll have something to work with. Okay, it's detected it. It was successful. So now it's telling us to remove the snowman. So we're going to remove him. And I'm just going to slide him right up here on my machine. And then we're going to click OK. Then it's going to scan so we can get the whole block in the picture up here on our machine. And once it's finished, we'll come back here and it'll end up being up here on our screen. It's almost finished. It's recognizing it now. Okay, so here's our design. I'm going to darken him up just a little bit. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. Doesn't matter because whenever we start stitching it, it will work anyway. So what I want to do is I want to come over here and we're going to get a square. Okay, I'm going to put the square right there. So then what we're going to do is we're going to size it. I want it down to this size. So we're going to size it on down. And this is where I was talking about, don't worry about if your design on the machine is a little crooked, because you can always come over here and rotate a little bit. That's too much, so we'll do it at the 1 point mark. As you see, my stitching lines are not all that straight, but again, this is just for purposes for you guys. Okay, and then I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to size it again because I want it a little smaller. Okay. And we'll move it up a little bit. Size him down just a little more. And then we're going to move him over this way. Okay, so that's good enough for me. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to get us a square. Click OK. And we're going to resize this one to where it's going to be the size of our block. The outer block. Okay. And then we're going to hit OK. And we're going to rotate it. Okay, and then we're going to size it out a little more. I'm not going to let mine go all the way to the edge. Okay, so there we go. Okay, we're going to click OK, and we're going to come up here, and we don't want it to be a stitch square. What we're going to do is we're going to get us another block, put it on the screen. We're going to bring it over here in the middle, and we're going to resize it because we want the embroidering part to go around the two squares. So let's make that a little bit bigger so it don't get on our satin stitches. Okay. Then we're going to rotate. It's a little too much. We'll go about right there. And we'll move it over a tiny bit. And click OK. Okay, so this one should also be a no stitch, and it is. So, and how we know that is because we're going to come over here to our bucket. And we're going to touch them. And you can see they went to dotted lines instead of a straight across line. Okay, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to pick out which one of these that we want it to do. And I'm just going to pick this one for the video, but you have all these other ones over here that you can pick too. And then you could do customized ones also. So we're just going to go back over here and do the one that is built in. We're going to go back over here and we're going to do this one. Okay. Click OK. Now what you're going to do is you're going to make sure this bucket is clicked. And then you're going to do like that. And voila. There is your embroidery around your rabbit. So then we're going to hit next. Okay. And we can make it bigger or smaller, whatever we want to do here. Distance apart. Let's bump it up to 40 and click OK and see what it does. I like that better. And then we're going to come over here. We're going to change the spacing. Click that. I like that even better. Nope, I don't like that better. So we're going to undo that one. I think that that should be okay. Run stitch pitch. We don't want to mess with that. Let's go back over here and we're going to go down a little bit. Okay, we're going to hit set. And it's converting the embroidery pattern. And this is what it's going to look like around your quilt block. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit embroider. And we're going to let the machine do its work. But you can also go up here and project it to see what you think. See if it's going to line up properly. So you come over here and you project it. And you're going to move this right here to like your corners. And it's projecting on dark fabric. So there we go. Now we can see that better. Okay, you can see that it's going to go to your edges like you want it to. Move this again. See, it's coming over to the edge right there. See that? Okay, so now we're going to embroider it. This is going to take 4 minutes. So we'll do this and let you watch it. Okay, now we know it's finished because it says finished embroidery. So let's take it off the machine and take a look at it. And here's the finished product, y'all. Let me know what you make with yours whenever you go to do this on your machine. And I look forward to making more tutorial videos for you in the future. Have a blessed day.